Antarctica is probably a place you will never visit, and for good reason. There's all kinds of secret government activity that they don't want you to know about. My name is AJ Spatola with Most Amazing, and these are the top 10 secret hidden bases in Antarctica that you were never supposed to find out about. At number 10 is the Axis Powers Base. In the late 1930s, the fascist party from World War II stirred up quite a bit of intrigue with their Arctic escapades. But what was really going on? Well, it all started with a German expedition from December 1938 to April 1939 on the ship MS Schwabenland. Their mission was to claim a slice of Antarctica known today as Drowning Maud Land. That's gonna come up multiple times throughout this video, so remember that. On paper, their main motivation of this expedition was to protect the German whaling industry. Or so they claimed. The Schwabenland was packing some cool gear like a steam catapult and 2 Dornier wall flying boats. These babies were used to snap pics of a whopping 600,000 square kilometers of the frozen landscape. They dropped a bunch of aluminum flags from the plane and left some on foot expeditions, but none of these flags have ever been seen again. The Germans swooped in and officially claimed the surveyed land as New Schwabenland in August of 1939, but then World War II came along and spoiled their base building plans. Or so they claimed. The German claim to this slice of Antarctica was dropped in 1945, and there's no hard evidence of them doing much else in Antarctica during World War II at this time. Or so they claimed. At number 9 is the British Operation Tabarin. Tabarin? I don't know. Antarctica might seem like the last place you would expect to see wartime secrets, but during World War II, Britain had some hidden plans on ice. While the Germans weren't chilling out there, allegedly, Britain was in fact making moves in Antarctica. They staked their claim in Antarctica to fend off Argentina and Chile's claims, both of whom were buddy-buddy with Germany. In 1944, Operation Tabarin kicked off, where the British occupied their slice of the Antarctic pie. They said it was about hunting down German ships, but it was more than that. They set up a secret base in frozen desolation, and these bases weren't bustling metropolises either. They were small manned outposts, but they weren't just sipping on hot cocoa out there. They gathered important intel and conducted scientific research. After the war, the chill research vibe continued, evolving into the British Antarctic Survey. Now, with both the Allies and the Axis powers holding a stake in Antarctic land, it was only a matter of time before this Cold War got freezer burn. But before I get into this secret Antarctic battle, if you're enjoying this video so far, you could support the channel by pressing like, subscribing to Most Amazing, and ringing that notification bell. At number 8 is Modenheim 1. It's often rumored that during Operation Tabarin, the Brits set up a base, Modenheim 1, in Drowning Maud Land during the World War II to keep an eye on the supposed Axis base. But conveniently, there are no public records to prove of Modenheim 1's existence. Now, the fascists allegedly attacked Modenheim 1 in July of 1945, followed by SAS-led retaliatory missions from October to December of the same year. But for as fantastic as this Antarctic covert ops story is, there's not a lot to back it up. You see, on paper, Operation Tabarin wasn't about secret wars. It aimed at a British scientific presence in the British claimed sector of Antarctica. Plus, there's no indication of SAS presence in Antarctica during the war. So the tales of the hidden battle and mystery bases are mostly just myths, my friends. Antarctica was more about scientific exploration than covert ops during those times. Or so they claim. At number 7 is Operation Highjump in 1946 to 47, which saw the USA sending the largest crew ever to Antarctica, over 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 33 aircraft. Now, the official purpose was, in fact, a military one, all about preparing for cold weather warfare. But there are rumors that suggest that there was something more covert at play. The conspiracy theorists claim that Operation Highjump's real mission was to destroy the aforementioned secret Axis powers in Drowning Maud Land. The truth is, Highjump was primarily a military exercise, not a cloak and dagger mission. It was well documented in the press, as the expedition was accompanied by journalists, and official reports were released. While it might have been classified as confidential, it was never really a secret. No flying saucers chased them away. It was just the unpredictability of harsh Antarctic conditions that ended their mission early. Or so they claim. At number 6, Operation Argus Nuclear Bomb. bombs. So there were a lot of talk about these supposed secret bases in Antarctica, but let's delve into some facts here. You see, back in 1958, the US conducted 3 nuclear explosions during Operation Argus over the South Atlantic, not directly over Antarctica. These were high-altitude tests aimed at potentially disrupting radar, radio, and electronics of satellites and missiles during the Cold War. Now, the whole idea that these bases were meant to destroy the fascist basins in Drowning Mad Land is just a narrative not supported by evidence. In fact, if these nukes had gone off near Antarctica, the radioactive fallout would have shown up in ice from across the region, but no such peaks of radioisotopes have ever been found in those ice cores. Or so they claim. Moreover, 1958 was the International Geophysical Year, with international corporations and scientists from various countries in the region, making it highly unlikely that such nuclear tests would have gone unnoticed. At number 5, the Moustache Man flees to Antarctica. We all know which one. We all heard theories about how Germany's fascist leader secretly escaped his fate and lives on to this very day, but the details behind the story are shrouded in mystery. But there's one proposed method of escape with some circumstantial evidence to back it up. The tale involving U-boats, Argentina, and the frozen expanse of Antarctica. The U-530 and the U-977, 2 German U-boats, arrived in Argentina after World War II, sparking rumors of a clandestine escape mission. One of these Argentinian exiles claimed that these U-boats ferried high-ranking fascists, including the Mustached Man himself, to Patagonia or Antarctica. He even went as far as to suggest the existence of an Axis base in Antarctica called New Berchtesgaden. The problem is that no one had mentioned this base before, or the alleged convoy, before this individual's claims. Interrogation reports reveal that the U-530 was near New York when Germany surrendered, and the U-977 was off the coast of Norway. The journeys to Argentina, although slow and cautious, align with the time required for their separate voyages. Moreover, the idea that these U-boats travel to Antarctica in the dead of winter just defies logic. Winter storms, thick ice, and extreme temperatures make such a voyage nearly impossible. No evidence supports the existence of an Antarctic fascist base or a secret convoy. Or at least, that's what they want you to believe. At number 4, the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate. According to whistleblower Corey Good, or Goad, I don't know, there's a buried ancient alien civilization beneath 2 miles of ice, and it's been hidden from us for decades. This isn't some sci-fi fantasy, it's based on Goad's first-hand experience as a whistleblower from a secret space program. Allegedly. The story goes back to the 1939 Arctic German expedition. The ancient beings he refers to, called the pre-Adamites, were giants with elongated skulls, and their technology and remnants have allegedly been removed from the site, but only a select few knows what else was discovered. The timing of this revelation is quite interesting, as it might serve as a distraction from explosive global events, including allegations of trafficking among the elite. I don't know how that ties in, but okay. At number 3 on the list is Admiral Byrd's Crystal City. The esteemed US naval officer and explorer Admiral Richard Byrd was one of the first pilots to fly over both poles, who actually organized Operation Highjump himself, which, as I said, was the largest expedition to ever travel to Antarctica, with all kinds of ships, aircraft, and crew, in order to scout out locations for potential military bases. But during his explorations, Admiral Byrd allegedly came upon something highly unexpected. The following comes from not a public account, but from his own diary, which was discovered by his son after Byrd's passing, in which he recounts an extraordinary story. Upon encountering a large cave in the South Pole, through which he could easily fly his plane, Byrd steers his plane into an opening and flew under the earth. And as he flew within the massive cave, he encroaches upon an incredibly temperate and lush environment, not something you would expect in the South Pole. But that's just the beginning. He tells of how he sees a shimmering rainbow city made of crystal, and suddenly he loses autonomy of his plane as flying disc-shaped objects lead his plane to the ground, whereupon he's escorted to a being which he refers to as the Master in his diary, who tells Byrd that this alien species is massively disappointed with nuclear weapons and how they've recently destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, seeming to be really concerned with what's going on at the surface, telling Byrd that he hopes humanity will ultimately stop the use of atomic weapons. At number 2 is the Antarctic Pyramids. In 2016, rumors of a pyramid-like mountain circulated the internet, capturing the imaginations of many. Could it be the creation of an ancient civilization, or perhaps, cue the dramatic pause, evidence of extraterrestrial intervention? Whoa. The square-based pyramid is perched in the Ellsworth Range, standing around 4,000 feet tall. It's like 10 times the size of the pyramids of Giza. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, or should I say the tip of the mountain? Reports of plant and bacterial life dating back eons have also come to light, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, prehistoric, or should I say pre-human society once graced this frigid expanse, crafting not only pyramids, but also tending to vegetation. Bam! Proof of ancient aliens, or just a neat geological formation. I'll let you guys decide in the comments. At number 1 is the alien base. If this last story is to be believed, there's allegedly a secret alien base with advanced and unconventional weapons hidden in the icy waters of the Antarctic. According to a video uploaded by UFO hunters, a mysterious anomaly about 180 kilometers off the coast of Antarctica has been spotted. They speculate that it's not just some kind of hangar for a spaceship, but that actual aliens might be residing there too. Now this may veer a little bit more towards the conspiracy side rather than the good old urban legend, but hey, it's all in good fun. Some believers are advocating for an exploration to confirm the existence of these aliens, while others voice their concerns about potentially sparking an intergalactic war if we're not too careful. So whatever it is, let's just hope we tread carefully at this time. As always, if there's a secret hidden base in Antarctica that we're not supposed to know about that you know of, let me know down in the comments. Please and thank you. This has been AJ Spatola with Most Amazing Top 10, and I will catch you all in a later video.